This is Menopausal Awareness Month, and we hear so much about the role hormones play in that stage of our lives. And when it comes to hormone health, most clinics focus on just three: estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone. But what if that's only part of the picture? Dr. Samira Umat from Longevity Medical Clinic is back to share why balancing 8 key hormones, not just 3, is the secret to aging better. Hello again.
So nice to be back. Thank you for having me.
We love having you. So traditional hormone therapy, they look at 3 main hormones, but you say that can miss quite a lot.
Indeed it can. You know, our body is a very complex system where the brain sends signals, the end organs perform, they give feedback, and then the body integrates and adjusts. So I call it a symphony of hormones. And there's not just 1, 2, or 3. In the past, it used to be just estrogen and progesterone. Now we've added testosterone. And by the way, they're the same in both men and women. It's just that the amounts are different. But you have to pay attention to the whole picture. Otherwise, you're going to miss, and that symphony will be out of sync. And you don't want that.
No, we do not. I understand there's 8 key hormones. We'll learn more about some of them in a bit, but what's the advantage to really balancing all of these that we see there on screen?
Well, they actually go from one to the other. For example, a lot of people don't know this, cholesterol is the backbone of all these steroidogenic hormones. And that breaks into progesterone, pregnenolone, which then breaks into DHEA, which then breaks down into testosterone. And then that then eventually breaks down into a complex of hormones, which we call estrogen. That's on one arm. The other arm is the cortisol pathway, which is critical for us. So they're all integrated. One comes from the other. Some of them can go backwards and some of them won't. And so unless we fix the whole thing, we're only doing part of the job. Estrogen is the last one to come. So if we're trying to increase muscle mass, cognitive functioning, bone health, then we're not paying attention to testosterone. So we need to pay attention to that and give it in the right amount for men and for women, and so that they can then do the job they're supposed to do. These are end organs, they're chemicals. They will do what they're supposed to do. And what people don't understand is that their receptors are present throughout the body. So they don't do just one thing. They do multiple things throughout the body.
Okay, now I want to get to some of these key hormones that drive longevity and optimal function. We're going to start with testosterone. What does this one do?
It is important for your cognitive functioning, for your self-confidence, for muscle mass, and for maintaining bone health. That's why women, when they go into menopause, are prone to bone loss, osteopenia, and osteoporosis. Once they fracture something, the risk of them being independent without the use of assistive devices drops by 50%. Those are huge statistics, and that risk increases. So testosterone is very critical, but it's also reduces the risk for breast cancer. And a lot of people don't know this, but women have more testosterone than estrogen.
Okay.
And women have less testosterone than men.
Wow.
But they have more than estrogen in their bodies.
I want to get to DHEA next. What about this one?
This is a precursor to testosterone, very important for your immune support, and really helps with the androgenic function of hormones, which is muscle mass and self-confidence, but very critical for your immune function.
And pregnenolone? Am I saying?
Pregnenolone is the mother hormone. It is important for mood, memory, and cognitive skills. And a lot of people have no idea what it does.
And what are the common signs of hormone decline?
Oh, lots and lots of them. Ask any woman in menopausal age and she'll tell you. Hot sweat, hot flashes, night sweats, mood swings, sleep disturbance, poor libido, bladder infections, thinning bones. Did I mention heart disease?
Oh, wow.
And the list goes on. And we say, you know, she's depressed, so we give her an antidepressant. That's really not the whole picture. So you pay attention to the whole picture. You balance her hormones and she's good to go. Now, if the average age of menopause is 52 years, she has many decades ahead of her where you can actually impact on her quality of life.
And before we leave, tell us a little bit about longevity using advanced lab testing.
Yeah, so we measure all of these hormones that play a huge role in the symphony of hormones, and then once we measure them, we look at the ideal value for you, and then we get you to your ideal level, and then we pay attention to the downstream hormones.
Okay, so again, you need everything kind of working together.
Yes.
So if you're only treating a couple, what does that do?
Well, you then are out of sync, so that you can make an impact on the downstream hormones, and you're actually not going to be able to get the whole picture. So say, for example, you just give a woman estrogen and she has her uterus, and you're not paying attention to her progesterone, her testosterone, her DHEA, and her pregnenolone. Well, you may be reducing her symptoms, but then you're not impacting on the other aspects of the hormonal cascade that the other hormones are responsible for. Like, yes, estrogen helps with memory, but then pregnenolone also helps with mood, memory, and cognitive skills. So if you do add progesterone to the mix, now you're reducing her anxiety, and so on and so forth.
Doctor, thank you so much. This was so interesting to learn everything about. And you can schedule a health analysis at Longevity Medical Clinic. Just use the website that you see right there. You'll be able to find out your individual hormone levels and how to feel stronger and have more energy. We all want that.
New Day Northwest is sponsored by Longevity Medical.